You are now watching No Bumper. This show is filmed on location in the greatest city in America, Baltimore, Maryland. Viewer discretion is advised.
Dead and burnt as we slowly decay. We're born only to fade away. We got no future, we got no hope. Our life is pain and it's hard to cope. We're born just to start dying. Do what we like, we'll keep defying the odds of a generation gone insane. We're still alive, feel our pain. Got nothing but I still got friends. I'm fucking broke but I still make ends. I love my family and all the friends who stood by me. Dead and burnt as we slowly decay. We're born only to fade away. We've got no future, we've got no hope. Our life is pain and it's hard to cope. We're born just to start dying. Do what we like, we'll keep defying the odds of a generation gone insane. Still alive, feel the pain. I got nothing but I still got friends. I'm fucking broke but I still make ends. I love my family and all the friends who stood by me.
I gotta stop sipping promethazine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. First and foremost, who are you and what's good? What do you do?
I go as I do a whole lot of things. Create in whatever way I feel like is effective in translating what I'm feeling at that moment. So it's been clothes, it's been art, it's been maps, it's been tattoos on people, it's been anything that feels right.
Would you say like the medium like fluctuates? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. The medium changes all the time, and I think that's what's really cool about it, is because I don't have to stay in one particular lane, and I get to try new things and like make new things that I wasn't expecting to make, you know, a month ago or however long ago, and it just keeps it something that like can truly be me, right? So I don't get like pigeonholed into a certain style, even if it's something people like, if it's not what I feel is like effectively translating what I'm trying to say at that time.
So like if I feel like the medium's always fluid, so it's like it's whatever you think fills your expression, you know what I mean? Like you're trying to express what you feel, and the medium can change whenever. Like it could be, you could tag something, you could do a sticker, and it's like if you didn't feel it, you didn't make it.
No, 100%. And that's the thing, is it's like I don't even really necessarily plan on switching mediums, or I don't have an idea of like, oh, I'm going to do this now. It's really just like what feels right. And that's why I can't even say what it'll be next, is because I'll just know it when it happens. You know, like I'll get an idea, I'll chase something a little bit, and then it feels right, and it's like, this is what I am supposed to be doing. Okay. And then when I stop feeling that, like I'll be working on something a long time, I might do a couple of this, like I might be making 3 or 4 books in a row, and like I did previously, and like on the 4th book, I ended up stopping just because it was like, it stopped feeling like what it was supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, okay, like this isn't going to be it. This isn't what it is anymore, what it was. And then it's just on to the next thing.
Do you think there's a magic number? Is it
Magic
like
number
three-
to what I make?
Like, is it like 3 or 4, or is like sometimes it could be like 6, and then that's when you feel like it's not what it is?
I don't think there's necessarily a number, because I mean sometimes like I'll be in a certain lane for like a very long time and it still feels right, and then sometimes I make one thing and it's like that's it. That's what I was trying to say at that moment. That was the best way to do it, and it's done.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not. There's not like a static number. There's not really any pattern to it or any like routine to it.
Okay, that's cool, because that's what I was going to ask next. It's like, what's the process? But if there's no process, it's like, it truly is like the moment of expression, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like the process is me just kind of like experiencing my feelings and experiencing like my worldview. Like, I feel like for the most part, my understanding of life and like my understanding of what's important to me or what I feel like is important, period, has really stayed the same since I've been like 15 years old. Like, it's really stayed the same, and I feel different things at different times, and but I always come back to certain feelings and certain ideas. So I think the process is when I'm feeling one of those ideas really strong, or when something excites me.
Yeah.
When I have an idea that relates to what I'm doing or what I'm feeling and it excites me, that's when I'm like, okay. And then I just run with that excitement as long as I can. I'm not really trying to share words with people or like even so much like share an idea with people. It's more about just like sharing the feeling.
Yeah.
Just creating something that people look at and it makes them feel something, whether it's exactly what I'm feeling or whether it's their own feeling that they take away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's what's important. And that's why like my style of art that I've created, I mean, I've moved from like making like logos on the computer and doing stuff like that. And now I've like gone to this style, which is much more simplistic and much more like on the outside, it just looks like a complete disregard for any attempt at style or any attempt at making something legible. But that's just what I feel like I feel like that's the feeling in its rawest form, and I feel like that's the best way to do it right now. Yeah. And that could change at any time.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's a certain adaptability to like, not like, it's an adaptability to yourself. Like, I don't feel that way anymore. I used to feel that way. You've accepted it. And then like the next thing, you feel something else now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you move to that, but you also have the ability to recognize like, oh, I'm heading back towards that feeling that I had like you said, like it's like a feeling I had when I was 15. You can circle back to it, which is a skill that sometimes people need to sharpen, because I feel like, you know, other artists and stuff, it's like they move in a direction and then they're not sure what to do in that direction, so they try to circle back to like what they used to have. But if you can remember what it was and you're still living what it was, I feel like it's easier to go back.
Yeah, no, and I feel like, no, I agree completely. And I think the most important thing is like always just making art or making like whatever you're making entirely for yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I've experienced through all this, is like it has to be entirely for yourself. You can't, the second I start thinking about like what is someone gonna like, or is someone gonna understand this, or is someone gonna like, it's turned to shit already, like immediately, because
it's not for you.
You know, what's cool about art, what's cool about when people make like real stuff that came from inside them, is that it's like a pure, unadulterated expression of what they're doing. And the second you start letting outside expectations or ideas like really like in there, then it becomes difficult. So
like you could have all the same tools.
Yeah, you could do it the same exact way, but it's just going to be different because it's really about your intention and your energy and creativity.
It's lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
You can only capture it once, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna... I feel that. I do feel that. And that mostly, like, on the topic of art, that is kind of what this conversation has kind of, like, organically gone to what I had planned out, which is tight.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you work better when you plan a piece? But clearly, it's like...
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, Dude, like if I put together, I mean, if I'm thinking about something that's a little bit more complex, like if I'm thinking about something that's going to take a little while, I mean, there is a plan to it. But I mean, I'm constantly evaluating how I feel about what I'm doing throughout the plan. So, I mean, yeah, there can be stages to making something, but it's all about making sure that the feeling is still there throughout all the stages.
Yeah.
Because I've done things that I haven't completed because as I've worked through the stages, I'm like, I don't think this is it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not like anything outside of that. It's just this isn't what I expected it to be, or this isn't like effectively
Portraying what
portraying like, yeah, like what I wanted it to. I think some of the best things I've made and some of the best things I've done are things that I did not plan at all. They're things that I didn't think of. They're just an idea that came in the moment, you know, and I just stand up and walk over and just, you know, start marking something. And that ends up being the best, because if you have that feeling and you have it right then, it's like, that's what you're trying to do. You're not trying to like think your way into like what would be cool. You're just like, oh, I have it right now, and I put it out.
Like,
you know?
I feel like it's almost like that. Like the feeling is like a time limit.
Yeah.
Like not a hard limit, but it's like it's definitely, you want to get it done while you're still feeling it, as opposed to like if you stretch it out, like there's a chance the feeling might run out, and then like you're kind of stuck in this like this post feeling clarity, for lack of a better word, where you're just like, do I still feel this way? Was this the right call? And it's like not hesitation. It's just like you don't know if you're supposed to pull the trigger on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, dude, like everything's fleeting. You know, everything's constantly changing, and that's why things end up half done, or things go a completely different direction, or things, you know, just end up ways you don't expect, because it's like it's always constantly changing. And that's why, like, I don't know what it'll look like a week from now.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you ask me 2 years from now what I was expecting myself to be doing, it probably would have been something different than I'm doing now.
Yeah, I agree with that, because I don't think planning's hard, in the sense it's like, I feel like there's like two moments you have to think of when you're planning. It's like when it happens and like leading up to it. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes I get lost in like how I'm gonna feel in between those two moments.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's that. Yeah, you can get lost in that. It's just like I definitely, like, for me at least, it's like when I'm focused and it's like, and I can chase it, it's easier, as opposed to like when the scope widens and I'm like, oh, there's so much shit going on, like I can't grab this, that, and that.
Yeah.
Where if I'm like fine-tuned, it's a little different. Cool if I crack this. Oh, it's ASMR too.
Yeah. I think a big motivation in like me expressing things in general is like I just feel feelings and emotions really strongly.
Yeah.
Like I just have like this huge disconnect between like logic and the way I think, and then the way I feel. Like for a lot of people, there's like a connection between those two things, right? I'm just like on the far end of the spectrum, where there's really not, you know.
It's just all feeling.
And it's just all feeling for the most part. And I think, I mean, I really like that. I like that I'm that way.
Yeah.
Sometimes it really sucks. Sometimes it really sucks. You know, sometimes it's really difficult to deal with. But I wouldn't change it, because that is what makes me me, and I think that's what makes my shit cool, and I think that's what makes me just special, is because like I am that way, and I feel like the way I am and how I feel it's so intense that it's just so raw, and it's just so like so true. You know, it's not like I'm gonna, you know, change how I approach this because I want it to look cool, or I want someone to think that I'm this way.
It's just all
way.
you.
It's just exactly what I feel, and I think the intensity of those emotions and the intensity of everything involved is why there's a need to express it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's overwhelming.
Because it's like, if you don't get it out, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just overwhelming. It's intense. So I think that's a huge piece of it.
I feel that. It's like, for me, it's super similar. If I can't say it, if I can't get it out, it's gonna be frustrating. You know what I mean? If I sit on something for too long, the feeling like it's like I lose sleep over how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? It's like it's like a tuning fork.
Yeah, and it's like I can't picture like a reality in which it isn't this way for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine not doing those things. Like, there's certain things in my life where it's like, okay, like I couldn't have been any other way.
Yeah.
You know, like I couldn't have not been this way in terms of making shit. I couldn't have been not this way in terms of like skating or any other outlet or any other thing that's important to me. Like, I couldn't have been any other way just because of who I am.
Yeah.
Like, I was always gonna end up this way.
Hating on the bass guy, fuck you and your family. Coming back hard, make y'all pussies understand me. 10 on my dick and I look like Patrick Ramsey. Fuck you rap nigga, drop my style cause you thirsty. The pretty bitch back, where y'all niggas in them hearses. Copy off my swag, bitch, I'm thrax and I'm twerking. Infrared shouting, ski mask shouting. Set me up again, bet I come with that Glock loaded. Now I watch my back cause I know you hating on me. All my friends is phony, suckers wanna play me. All y'all haters mad cause y'all bitches wanna rape me. Straight west side base world, we going crazy. Fuck you broke niggas coming straight with the cater.